Y'all, I'm back with another video, and I got KJ with me. He's such a happy baby. He just came from daycare. Okay, y'all, look how these dust particles. Okay, y'all, so I'm back with another video. A lot of y'all been wanting this video, and I'm about to get out a story time on how I got pregnant at 14. Yes, 14, y'all. I got pregnant at 14. And now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually young as hell. But I didn't think too much of it then, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, girl, you was hot. Okay, y'all. So, let me take y'all. So, it all started when I was at school, you know. Girl, of course, I got the mans. I got them, of course. Okay, let me start. See, y'all, this is my problem. Okay. So I met this boy at school. I forgot how we met. Okay, so we met. Boom, we going to sleep on the phone and this and the third. So he come to my house. I go to his house. Well, he came to my house first. It was cool. We was chilling. Okay, so he came to my house and we was cool. We was watching TV, you know, nothing. And then I went to his house. He came to my house. One day I went to his house or whatever. And you know what happened. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So boom. I was like, and I don't know why, but I gotta be having a nervous feeling like every time, like I be like, I was like, am I pregnant? No, I was like, did you end me? Okay, y'all, that's how I was. And so he was like, yeah. I was like, what? And I was like, for real, what? This how I was like, for real. I was like, for real. He's like, yeah. And I ain't crying, and I was just shocked. I was like, it was like I ain't know what to do. Like, I have no reaction. Like, I was like shocked. Like, he was like, how you gonna tell your mama? I was like, I don't know. I was like, what you mean? I don't know. I'm gonna tell mama. Like, what you mean? But y'all, remind y'all, this, I was supposed to go get on birth control. I was supposed to go get on birth control a couple days before I got pregnant. And my mama, she was like, I was telling her I wasn't doing nothing, but I was lying. So y'all, don't lie to your mama when she's trying to help you out. Even though she have a feeling and she scheduled that appointment, don't lie to your mama, because it's better than telling her you doing it than her having it to find out you pregnant. That's a whole other different situation when you could prevent it. Okay, so make sure, even though you might be a little nervous, tell your mama scared, tell your mama. Okay, so she already had a feeling, so she already scheduled a birth control appointment, and I wasn't really tripping because you know I was doing it. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, even though I'm not. I was lying, but yeah. So don't lie, y'all. Like if I could go back, I would not have lied. So like now, like if I'm doing it, I'm gonna let her to be safe. Like, it's better if your parents know. Okay? Let me just say, it's better if your parents know, because what happens when you get pregnant? And you could have prevented all it. Okay, back to the story. So let me tell you how I told her I might be pregnant, because I ain't know you. So we was in the car. And out of nowhere, she was like, you know, you gotta go get a pregnancy test when they put you on birth control and something like that. They gotta check if you're pregnant. And I slid it in. I was like, I might be. She's like, huh? I was like, I might be. And then she was like, when this happened? I was like, you know, it like just happened. So boom. Okay, y'all. So boom. She like, y'all, this how she like. She go to the store and she get 2 bags of pregnancy tests. So she got the pregnancy test, and it's like a silent car ride, I think. I don't really remember because I was zoned out. I was like, I was shocked. Like, I was like I ain't had nothing to say. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, you know, like I was on out of there for real. So all I remember is her getting the pregnancy test from Dollar General and me coming home. And she was like, take these. And I think she made me pee in a cup, I think, because she wanted to watch me or something like that. Or she made me pee on the stick, one of them. So boom, I peed on the stick. Couple seconds went by. It said I was pregnant. Duh. Okay, y'all. So my mama, my mama ain't want to believe it, right? So she got me a doctor's appointment the next day with my doctor and made them give me a pregnancy test. So I go to the doctor the next day, right when I get out of school, and she was like, how she was, y'all? She was like, no, we went to the doctor and they gave me a pregnancy test, right? So they was like, pee in a cup. You know them little cups they be at the doctor. I peed in the cup. And when I peed in the cup, they did the little pregnancy test and they said I was pregnant. The doctor came in the room and they was like, so it's positive. And then they started giving me abortion clinics. I'm like, I'm not getting no abortion. My mom was like, do you want to keep it or not? I'm like, I'm keeping my child. So I was like, I'm not aborting my baby. For real. I'm not aborting my child. So she was like, okay. And she was just like, she was very, very supportive. And I was like, I knew she was gonna be supportive. But I ain't know. I was like, I don't know why I was nervous. It's just, you 14, you going to tell your mama you pregnant. Of course you're gonna be nervous. I mean, I knew she was gonna be supportive. Like, I didn't know what she was gonna do. I knew she was gonna be supportive, but shit. I'm 14. I'm going up to her telling her I'm pregnant. Girl, like, what? What you mean you pregnant? You 14? What you mean? So that's what I was really worried about. But she was very supportive. She was just like disappointed, and she actually let me keep my child. And I really liked her for that. Like, I really ups with her for that. And cause she was the most supportive, like, out of my whole pregnancy. She was the most supportive. I didn't get abortions. My mom, she left that decision up to me, and she was like, it's a big responsibility. And I was like, I know, but I knew what I was doing, and I'm gonna take my responsibility. Okay, y'all. When she found out I was pregnant from the doctor, she scheduled my OBGYN immediately, like the next day. And it took a while for me to get in there. Like, I ain't get in there until I think a couple, maybe a month later, or not even a month. I think 3 weeks later, I ain't getting there. Okay, so I go to my OBGYN and my baby's still too small. I think I got a picture and I'm gonna add it in there, but the baby was still too small, y'all. The baby was still too small, so they couldn't do an ultrasound. They had to stick this little thing up my vajayjay. And yeah, he was a little tiny. Like, you couldn't even, he was like very tiny. I was probably about 8 weeks. Oh, y'all, my mama, she was like, this time my mama was, she found out I was pregnant. She was like, don't tell nobody this yet. Y'all, I wake up, not even wake up, the next hour, my whole family not pregnant. I'm like, girl, you just said don't tell nobody. You told the whole world. And my sister, she found out, y'all, my sister was doing more than my mama. She had came in my room She was like, you pregnant? I'm like, girl. I'm like, Mom, why would you tell her? Like, I'm like, why would you tell her that? Like, I'm like, don't be telling my business. I'm like, don't be telling my business to people. She was like, you pregnant? You pregnant? I'm like, girl, get out of my room. I don't got time. Like, she was doing more than my mama. I was like, girl. I'm like, girl, you doing too much. I don't got time. Get out. Get out. It's in shock. Like, it ain't hit me yet. I was just like, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, shit. So, I started growing. When I was pregnant, I used to go to the doctor like every 8 weeks, I think. I think that's what it was. Every 8 weeks I used to go. But y'all, like, my pregnancy, my family was actually very supportive. I wouldn't say I was depressed my pregnancy, like, but I was depressed. Like, I wasn't depressed like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself. I was depressed like, I ain't want to do nothing. I just wanted to stay in bed, lay down. I ain't want to do nothing. I didn't even want to do my hair. Y'all had cut my hair off when I was pregnant. I had cut it like ball, like, I don't know why I did that, y'all. That was actually crazy of me. Like, I ain't never think I was gonna cut my hair off like that. I was just doing too much. See, I had cut my hair off, baby. I ain't do that. I ain't want to get up. Only time I used to get up is to go get some food and shop. Other than that, you gonna catch me sleep in my bed. My baby dad, he was with me actually my whole pregnancy. We had broke up like right after KJ born, like right when I got out of the hospital, we broke up. But he like he's still here in KJ life. He cool, I guess. I guess he cool. But God, it was just a lot. Let's take out with the school situation. I stopped going to school when I found out I was pregnant. I went virtual. I went virtual when I found out I was pregnant. Like, I was like, I'm not about to be going to school. I was like, I'm not about to be going to school pregnant. Like, no, I'm like, this embarrassing. I'm not. You won't catch me in school pregnant. No. Yeah, I got off social media. I stopped talking to people. The only person I talked to was my homegirl Kenzie, like my whole pregnancy. And that's how actually me and Kenzie got close, y'all. Because she came and texted me. She was like, girl, people say you pregnant. I was like, I am, but don't tell nobody. Because, like, I was hiding my whole pregnancy. I was like, don't tell nobody. And then ever since then, we got close. And she was telling me what people said at school. Like, I wasn't even going to school no more. And, like, people were so worried about me in school. It's like, I heard Raquel pregnant. You know, girl, it was this girl that came and asked me. She was like, you pregnant? I was like, get out of my business. She was like, answer the question, yes or no. I was like, girl. I was like, who are you talking to? Like, you. Like, I don't even much like this girl, y'all. And she's talking about answer the question. Okay, so, y'all, damn. It was like a whole bunch of people was talking about me bad. People was like, Raquel pregnant. And y'all heard one time, it was somebody that was like, I bet she won't come to school now because she pregnant or something like that. I was like, wow. I was like, y'all still talking about me. I don't even care about y'all. Like, y'all need to get out of my business. Now, it was just like book of people talking about me at school. And I didn't even much care. I was just in my room. I was in my room minding my business. Pregnant in my room. Like, only time I got up out the house because I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do nothing. The only time I got up was when I had a doctor's appointment. You wouldn't even catch me outside. Only time you catch me outside is going to the doctor's appointment. Okay? Like, I ain't do nothing. Like, I just wanted to eat my food, lay in my bed. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to stay in my bed closed up. I guess you could say I was in a toxic relationship. And that's why I broke up with him. Because I was like, no. Because y'all know how y'all be like, staying in for the baby. That's how I was. But I was like, no. It's better if you staying in for me and my health. Okay? That's how I was. I was like, no, I'm not staying for the baby. Like, you know, I was like, stay in a relationship with the dad for the baby. That's how I was thinking. But I was like, no, that ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. So I guess you could say I'm a single mom. I'm a single teen mom. And my labor and delivery was, it was good. It was actually good, y'all. I mean, that was probably my favorite part of my pregnancy, was definitely my labor and delivery. Had to be my favorite part. Like, I just love my labor and delivery. I got induced on, I think I went in on Christmas. I went in after Christmas, I think I went in December 26th, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of them. I actually loved my labor and delivery. That was probably my favorite part. Like, I'm gonna give y'all story time in this vlog too. But yeah, my pregnancy, I was very emotional. I didn't want to do nothing. I threw up. I was very, very car sick. Every time I got in the car, I threw up. Every time I got in the car, I threw up. It non-stop. Yeah, I remember I was in Women's Hospital, and for some reason I had hot Cheetos for the morning because I was craving hot Cheetos. Man, right when the car stopped, I threw all of my Cheetos up. And y'all, my pregnancy, I never got that drink. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but it's a drink they drink, because I was feeling so bad. I was feeling so bad. Like, I used to feel so bad when I was pregnant. But other than that, other than the throwing up, it was actually a tough pregnancy. But I'm glad I went through it, actually, because it actually changed me. Because y'all, if you knew me back then, you could tell I had a big change. I got way more mature. It was like a big change. Okay, so I'm actually glad I had a baby. I'm actually glad for that, actually. And I actually love my child. Like, that's my twin, for real. I love him. And then, okay, back to the labor and delivery. So yeah, my labor and delivery was, I was in labor and delivery for a couple hours. I don't know how long, but it was a couple hours because I got induced. I went in the hospital, I think December 26th, after Christmas. I got induced. Because I remember going right after Christmas. So it had to be December 26th. I was supposed to have KJ January 2nd. But he was big. And they was like, he too big. So we getting you induced because he was too big. And they didn't want nothing ripping, because he was gonna be too big. So I had got induced, and so they had stuck this little thing up me, and it was very uncomfortable, and it low-key hurting. And so they stuck this little thing up me, and I was just waiting. I was actually asleep. No, that part actually hurted. They stuck this little thing up me, and it hurted. So then I could still eat because I wasn't in labor yet. They was just inducing me. So I had this good meal, y'all. It was so good. It was so good. Like, it was a potato. I think it was some kind of potato. I'm gonna see if I got a picture of it. It was a potato. It was so good, y'all. And I was in too much pain to eat it. I couldn't even enjoy it because I was in too much pain to even eat it. Like, the induced, I started going in labor. It started hurting. I couldn't eat. The pain started coming. I was like, oh no. I was like, I can't eat no more. It was so good too, y'all. And I had ordered it like right after I had KJ, but it did not hit the same. I think a different cook cooked it or something, because it was not good anymore. And I was so mad. Like, the food at the hospital was so good. It's so boom. So they stuck to the thing. I mean, I'm starting to go in labor. they gave me this medicine. I actually love the people. I don't think I should say this, but I'm gonna say y'all don't snitch on me. But they actually they was so sweet to me and cool, and they actually gave me this medicine. They gave me like more medicine, so cause I was young, and they was like they took it easy on me cause I was so young. So that was actually sweet of them, and they gave me this lavender stuff so I could sleep well. And when I'm in labor, y'all, and I'm sleep half of my labor, like I'm knocked out. Like I'm not even playing. I felt pain for the first couple, you know, and then I'm knocked out. Then they wake me up to put the epidural on me because I'm about to have a baby. And right when they do that, I go back to sleep. Only time they came in to check on me was to check on, to see how I'm doing, how me and the baby doing, or to check my blood pressure, or to see if I had to pee or something. Cause you know when you an epidural, you can't feel none of that down there. So I couldn't pee. So that's the only time they really came in. So I'm asleep half my labor, y'all. I wake up, no, I'm asleep half of my labor, and they come in. They was like, bro, they was like, it's time to push. I'm like, what? What you mean it's time to push? Like, y'all, like, you know, you wake up and then, baby, I wake up straight having to push. I'm like, wait, give me a minute. Like, what you mean? What do you mean I gotta, like, get you, what you mean? So they was like, you gotta push. I'm like, y'all gonna show me how to push or something? Cause I ain't getting no tutorials on how to push. I ain't watching no videos on how to push. I'm clueless. I'm like, what you mean push? I can't even lift my legs up because I can't feel my legs because the epidural. So I'm like, what you mean it's time to push? So they was like, it's time to push. And I'm like, they was like, just hold your legs up and push. But y'all, when you push, it's not a push. Like, you push with your stomach. Like you know how you go down and you feel your stomach. You lift your legs up and that's how you push the baby out. You don't push with or you gonna poop on yourself. That's not how you push. You gonna get a bad hernia. You don't, cause I thought you push like you don't push like this, y'all. You push your legs up and then you push, like you clench your stomach in, like you push. So I actually had KJ, I think in four pushes, and it took 10 minutes, and he was 8 pounds and 1 ounce, and he was 21 inches long. So he was like big, but he was like normal, I guess. So I actually loved, and then I went, after I had him, they took me up to, after you have the baby, I think I got pictures of that. After you had a baby, they took you up there. Yeah, I'm gonna add pictures in there, but just know I was looking a mess, okay? So guys, I was so hungry because I was just snacking on lifesavers my whole labor. Like, I was just munching on, I was in labor for a couple hours too, so I ain't eating a couple hours. I was just munching on them hard, you know, them lifesavers. I was munching on them, but the hard kind. So taking me up there, and I was actually hungry. So they have this little, like, once the mama and baby come in the room, they had this little thing where it's like you can't order full meals, but you can order snacks during the night. And so I had ordered this little sandwich, and y'all, I don't even eat sandwiches. Like, I don't even like sandwiches, but like sandwiches that you make with bread and cheese and just a regular plain sandwich. I don't even like sandwiches, but then I was starving. I tore that sandwich up so bad. It was sandwich, chips, and fruit. And they also tried to give me the pump. And but y'all, that food was so good. They also tried to give me the pump, and no milk was coming out. So like, I actually regret that, guys. I have a baby and ain't no milk come out. Still pump, y'all. Still pump. You might be like, ain't nothing there. Stop. Let me stop pumping. Baby, pump them breasts. Okay. KJ was breastfed for 11 months. He was breastfed for 11 months. So what else I need to tell y'all? I'm actually glad I went through the experience. It was a big step for me, and I'm actually glad I experienced it. Even though I went through a lot when I was pregnant, and it was just a lot. I'm actually glad I experienced that because it made me be the person I am today. So I'm actually glad I experienced it, actually. And also, I got out the hospital like a couple days. Y'all, let me tell y'all this. So, KJ came in the room. Come on. So yeah, I was in the room. I was like, we was just chilling in the room, and abducted at birth came on that movie when the nurse still the baby at the hospital. Came on while I'm in the hospital just after I had a baby. I'm like, oh no, we leaving. They ain't about to take my baby. I was so nervous. I was like my anxiety was up high. It was up high bad. Like, I'm like, oh no. Cause why would that play while I'm at the hospital with my child? I was like, maybe it's God telling me I need to go. Okay. Cause I was just nervous. I was like, let me leave now. Okay, the car ride was actually nervous. My whole car ride, I was nervous. Okay. So I got home. The first couple months was actually very new to me. Yeah, I didn't even know how to change a diaper. Okay, KJ had poop. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm like, Mom, come up here. KJ poop. I don't know how to change this. But I actually know how to change the diaper now, and I actually caught on very quickly on how to be a mother. I'm still learning, but it's actually very, you know, like, I don't even know a word for it. But y'all, it ain't hit until after I was pregnant. After I was about to give birth to KJ, that I'm actually about to have a child. That I'm actually pregnant. It ain't hit until I'm about to give birth to KJ, and I'm like, wow, you actually got pregnant. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, wow, you actually got pregnant right here. You actually got pregnant. Like, I was just so shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what am I gonna do? And hit to right a couple days before I had KJ. I'm like, dang, it's time. And y'all, that's probably the last sleep I actually got was in the hospital. Because after I had KJ, the first couple months, he ain't go to sleep till 3 in the morning, newborn. He was actually good when he was a newborn. I was like, he bad, but y'all, now this boy is active, okay? I ain't gonna say bad, he's very active, okay? Now he wanna leave. Okay, so yeah, y'all, I was like, Child, so moral of the story is my pregnancy, for me and my age, it actually went well. I'm gonna say that. That's how I'm gonna say it. It actually went well. The first, and I had KJ, and I grew. I went through a lot. I grew to be the young lady I am now. And yeah, if I could do it again, would I? We're not gonna answer that question. Okay, we're not gonna answer that. Cause y'all, seriously, I don't want no more kids. Like, kids are expensive. I love them, but they so expensive. They active. Baby, you gonna be stressing, okay? Like, I should not be stressing. And my back shouldn't be hurting from an epidural at 16. Like, So, maybe when I get rich, and my man make me a stay-at-home mom, and I still got money in my account for me that I need, I'd probably be like, yeah, I have another way. But no, I don't see that happening. No, no, y'all like the thought of it, no. So make sure y'all be safe, baby. Put that condom on. Get on that birth control, okay? Get it, cause y'all, it's like on social media, I ain't think nothing. Like on social media, they be making it look so so strawberries and cream and peaches and unicorns. Baby, no. It's like real, like I love them, but like, baby, it's not what it look like on social media. You be going through stuff, you be stressing, like the morning times I be want to get up. Baby, you gotta get up. Like, it don't matter what you're going through. Like, you got a whole baby to take care for and to watch and to care for and to make sure they safe and teach them lessons in life and guide them on how to grow up. Baby, it's more like people be wanting to have babies just for the aesthetic of it. No. Like, if you trying to have a baby just for the aesthetic, don't have no babies. But yeah, y'all, like, that's actually the story. And my people, my family members and all my family, they're actually very, very supportive for me and my child. They're actually very supportive. And I actually started going back to school in January, because I was virtual with him all year. The whole first of the year, I was virtual with KJ. Like, we was virtual together. I was so tired. Baby, I was tired. KJ was crying. He used to go to sleep at 3. I had to get on class at 7. He used to wake up during the night. I had to feed him every 2 hours. And I had to get on class. Baby, it was a lot. But y'all, you eventually, like, people be like, becoming a mom don't get easier. You just get used to it, okay? You get used to the routine in becoming a mom. Like, you get, your brain will get on mommy mode, and you get used to the schedule. Like, you get used to having to feed him, clothe him, guide him through the way. Like, it get used, like, it don't get easier. Moms will be like, it get easier. No. The baby get better, more activer. You just get used to it. And you get more experience the way you go. And I still have a lot more experience to go through. But yeah, other than that, y'all, that's the story time on how I got pregnant at 14. And like how I feel about it and stuff, whatever y'all want to name it. But yeah, that's basically what I came to say. Bye guys. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
There you go. Oh my God. That is huge. Can I push? One more push. There we are. All right. Easy. Little push again. Remember that belly. Delivery. 702. There you go. Gorgeous. Boy, now you make me float.